We here, people. That's right. Welcome to Basketball Heads Live. I'm your host, Glenn Pooh Harding. And tonight, we have a very special guest. And I'm saying this a lot, man, because I watched this young king play all summer long. And he never seemed to surprise me. All right, enough of that. This basketball head was the best player in New York City during the summer of 2021. Let's get that right. Which earned him the honor of King of New York. During his high school years, he bounced around a little until he landed at West Oak Academy in Florida. After West Oak, this basketball head took his talents to the College State Fair, JUCO, and was heavily recruited as a junior college prospect. He helped guide them to an NJCAA national tournament appearance while averaging 17 points, 8 rebounds per game, shooting 49% from the field and a staggering 46.5 from three-point land. After State Fair, this basketball head signed a letter of intent to attend the University of Tennessee at Martin. At UT Martin, this basketball head was a major contributor, averaging double digits, including a few buzzer beaters, and a triple-double, making this basketball head just the third UT Martin to ever post a triple-double in the win against Bethune-Cookman, and just the 11th overall in the Ohio Valley Conference player to accomplish the feat. Now that's saying something. So you already know he was down in Tennessee repping New York City like he's supposed to. After college, he spent a few years overseas, but during this time is where he began to claim his throne. And in the summer of 2021, the city was his. 5 MVPs, 4 championships, and then went out to Boston and did the same damn thing. So, without further ado, help me welcome to the show, West Oak Academy, College of State Fair, and UT Martin great, and now 2021 King of New York, Kedar Betyourbread Edwards.
Y'all ready? Yeah. You have just stepped into the world of chaos, where everybody goes hard. Come on, go hard, go hard, go hard, or go home. Never back down. You gotta hold your own. Go hard, go hard, go hard, go hard. East Coast, go hard. West Coast, go hard. West, go hard. 30. Everybody get online, buy your tickets, cause the game about to start. No time to kick in. Rush to your seats, step inside my arena. Lace up my sneakers, change up my demeanor. The coach put the plan together, gather the team up. We go hard, let the team come between us. We the reason why the Nets move to Medina. In the front row, lounging with my feet up. So walk through the tunnel, it's time to turn the heat up. This is my house, you can't defeat us. Know where your hell, my niggas is gonna fail when the crowd get involved. We go.
Hey, what's happening, people? What's happening? Welcome to Basketball Heads Live. I'm your host, Glenn Pooh Harding, and we're going to have a special show tonight. Just waiting for my guy to tap in. What's up to my people in the room? What's going on? All right, Dango, what's going on? Turbo, what's up? What's happening? Messiah, what's good? Everybody on the check-in. Waiting for my guy to tap in. We're going to get right into it. Well, listen. Tonight's special because this young king right here, I'm telling you, he put on the show every time I saw him play. Mind you, he was playing on some great teams. But let me explain something to you guys. Playing on a great team doesn't mean you're going to always get yours. You heard? He got his in different ways every night. Every time I saw him play from the beginning in zone 6, because my guy Pat Burt, salute to my guy Pat Burt, he put me on to him. So I'm down in zone 6. This is the beginning of the summer. I think one of the first few games they had down there. And my guy Pat Burt was like, yo, gotta check out my guy Kedar. I was like, who? He was like, Duke right there. I was like, okay. Soon the game started. You could tell he had game. And he was scoring from so many different positions. Jump shots, slashing, one-on-ones, tip-ins, dunks, fast breaks, hustle plays. Now I've seen scorers. And you have scorers that only score in certain ways. You got some guys that's just jump shooters. You got some guys who are just slashers. And you got some guys who, could just finish well at the hole. But when you got a guy who can score at so many different angles on the court, it makes your job a whole lot harder. Me being a guy who plays defense, I know. This is like all night work. He's going to keep coming. He's going to keep coming at you. And don't get him started. If people in the audience starts to heckle him and starts to talk, he becomes like Mike. And I've seen this happen. Some guys are usually distracted. This guy's steady, focused, and he's aiming for the kill. So we was down, zone 6, Ross Lamas on the mic, and some guy was like, I'm going to put some money up. He said, bet your bread. Ross Lam said, that's what we're going to start calling you, bet your bread. He scored again, and had an and one, was at the line and was talking to the same guy he just had making a bet, telling his brother or somebody else to go collect the money or go put the money up to see how much he's going to bet. And this just took me back to the era of the days in the 80s, early 80s, down in Soul in the Hole or in the Coliseum, Kingston Park, where guys used to talk that talk and back it up. And then had a nice wad of cash to go with that. Maybe he's bringing back something we've been missing. That good old kick-ass basketball. Thank you, fam. And he was giving it to people. And those of you who haven't seen him play, trust me, find out where he's playing and make sure you have a front row seat. See if my guy's going to be on right now. And that's the way he give it up. So I can't wait to kick it with him, man. Having different guests on 3 nights a week, it's a joy for me. Because I understand there's going to be a shift that's going to happen. And I don't really think a lot of people is paying attention. There's going to be a shift that's going to happen in the next few years in sports, where it may not even exist the way it exists now, right? We may need to document this history for years later so kids can understand how the game evolved from the beginning to where it's going to be at in the future. There's going to be a lot of missing pieces and a lot of missing stories. It's not going to make its way to the future. I was talking to Gary Irvin the other day, and he proved my point because there was a article that I put it up, just some stats that I put up, and they didn't have the right information. So that already shows me right then and there, in the future, whatever you did in the past may be distorted or changed for somebody else's benefit.
Hello?
Hey, what's up, my guy?
Yo, give me 1 second.
Go ahead, man. Take your time. We here.
What you doing? Good? Everything good?
Everything good, man. I'm just giving some insight on your incredible summer, man. For those people who haven't saw you play, again, this was the beginning of the summer. I was making my rounds, and my first stop was Zone 6 because I'm from the Stae, so I had to go show them some love. And
I appreciate that.
No doubt. And I was with my guy, Pat Burke, right? My guy, Pat Burke, was like, yo, you need to check my guy out. I was like, who? He was like, Kedar. He's going to make you proud, G, because he know I am when I go to these games. I really don't enjoy myself going to watch a lot of these guys play. So he already know how I am. And I'm a defensive guy first. So watching you that day, that first initial day, I was like, wow, okay. He got it. He got game, and he can talk and back it up, which a lot of guys can't do. Usually throws a lot of guys off. And it was that day when Ross Slam started calling you Bet Your Bread. And somebody was heckling you on the side, and you was like, Bet your bread. Bet your bread. And, I ran with it after that. I was like, okay, this guy's special. Then saw you playing Douglas Delight. Same thing. Saw you playing Gersh a few times. Same thing. I was just like, okay. Saw you at Nas. Same thing. Okay. Real deal. No doubt. No doubt, fam. So I want to jump right into this, man. Who introduced you to the game?
Oh, man. I don't know. I really didn't get introduced to the game from nobody. Honestly, my older brother was nicer than my family. I didn't really care about basketball though. So Brooklyn. I say Brooklyn introduced me to the game.
What part of Brooklyn you from? Okay, go ahead. What you say?
I watched a lot of good Brooklyn basketball players growing up, like a lot. So I guess that helped me out a little bit. But for the most part, nobody.
Okay. What part of Brooklyn you from?
I'm on St. Mark's, so Prospect Heights.
This is and then my guy Pat Burke right up the street. So that's there you go. So that's that connection.
Pat's a good dude. One of the people that believed me, like I was real bad. Like Pat told me when I was like just trying to start playing basketball. So it's funny that you say his name, but Pat's one of the dudes that wanted me to do what I'm doing now.
No, he was telling me that from that perspective and how proud he was of you. He didn't give me the whole backstory. We go back from high school years. We grew up together, and battling. So he already know what I'm thinking in my mind and what I want to see. If you tell me somebody not really, where we and that like me from where we come from. That's how we kind of judge it.
A little different. If anybody believe you, I know he would. Sure.
Yes. So again, this is somebody who was really in your corner.
Still is. That's my guy.
There you go. Salute my guy Pat Burke. He's gonna see this later too, for sure.
That's definitely my guy.
No doubt. So who were you watching? Who was like the best player in the neighborhood at the time?
Oh, my neighborhood? Honestly, if you want me to be real,
keep it real.
I don't even really like these New York City guys like that. I've learned to be a better person. But I'm a Jamal Nixon fan, man. Like the way he used to play basketball was a little different. So like people play that way now. They get that love when they get a little bit older. They get out of college. They do their thing. But like I grew up watching Jamal Nixon. Like if you wasn't on that type of level, like he didn't just play basketball. He enjoyed it. Like he he talked to the crowd. He had his smart remarks. Feel me? He got fancy. He did the fancy dunks, and he was cool about it. I just couldn't be as cool as he was, but that's my guy. Like all the way. Anybody ever asked me, like when it come to playing street ball, I look at Jamal Nixon. It's definitely one of my greatest players ever.
I'm writing his name down right now as we speak.
Yeah, his name was. They call him the truth. Like you gotta understand. Like when I was going to school, not really trying to play basketball, I used to go to school to get big eggs and cheese, and I see Jamal Nixon on the TV, like in the newspaper. So it's a little different for me. Like as a kid, just like he's in the newspaper every day. Like what is he not doing? So it's like.
What is he doing with himself today? Because I would love to speak with him, man. Because a guy who had an impact on you.
He is still playing basketball. Still a big bro to me. Still enjoying it. But like growing up, like high school, he might have been a little different. He was a little bit more stylish. Now he's a grown man and stuff like that. But he still has fun. Like he taught me how to have fun playing basketball. Like he let me know, like as long as you're doing what you're doing, you're gonna have fun. Like no one can stop that. So if I had to give it to anybody, that's him.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I just got hit up with my artist. Think he's running a little late, but he said he got your artwork for you. So I'll definitely be sending that to you in the next couple of days.
All right, bet.
For sure.
Like
so
I appreciate that.
No doubt. So when you started to play ball, right? When you started to go outside and test the waters, even though it was just for fun, not playing serious, who was the guy that you played against or that you bumped heads against that you knew you had to get better?
Nah, nobody. Like I was all around dirt. Like I didn't match up with no guys. Like I didn't take myself like, all right, well, this dude is this way or this dude is this way. Like I gotta be good. Like I was all around bad. Like all I knew how to do was foul and stuff like that. So it's like I had to ask myself, who's the best fouler? Which I felt like nobody was at the time. So I didn't look at guys to help me out and help my path. Like it was just like, all right, well, basketball's not my thing. I'll play it because I live in New York City, and that's what we do on our free time is go to the parks. That's what we do. But on some like trying to play basketball, I don't. So much people was better than me. Like you could go down the list. Like even now today, like people see me now, and if we get into an argument, they'll say, "Yo, Mac used to look up to me." They used to look, and I'd be like, "Of course, he was tough." I'm not shy about telling you how tough he was. Like, but I was bad, so just don't think like I used to look up to you as a basketball player. I just looked up to you because I felt like you were tough. It had nothing to do with me playing basketball. I cared less about basketball.
Wow. I remember joining one of your lives and you was using that word dirt. You were just like, yo, these guys is dirt. Like it, and the fact that you could reference yourself, right? But that's dope. But the fact that you could reference yourself and go, yo, I was dirt back then. I was, fouling guys.
That's what I tell people. So it's like, you're Mac, you so cocky, you call niggas dirt. What? I call myself dirt. So what am I then? Like I've been dirt for years. I didn't start playing street basketball until 2019. That's when everybody put on notice that I was relevant. That's when I first entered into Gersh, the Dykemans, the Hoops and the Suns, the Pro Cities. Like 2019 was my first actual year playing street ball. So anything before that, people gonna call me dirt, and I'm gonna agree with them. I can't fuck with you. Hell no.
Yeah, I said 2020 is the year you kind of put people on notice, and 2021 is the year you kind of took over.
I feel like see, for myself, I disrespected the game a lot because as I got better, I got complacent, and I started not to like other players even more because it's like I observe games. Like I said, I never was a basketball player, so I observed everyone's game, so I could see how you play. I see the things that you can't do. So then when I match up what you can't do and what I can do, it's like I never really cared about certain dudes. And then when I matched up against certain dudes, they were more worried about like, they'll tell me something like, yo, Mac, take it easy, which was crazy to me. So I would just be like, not like I laugh, but it's like, y'all don't even want to play basketball no more. So it's like, I never got better. you know, I never got better. Like I never challenged myself. So I like for all these years, like when I first came in, I had a point to prove. I was averaging 40, I was averaging 50, I was doing this. And then now through the years, I've won championships. But nowadays, a lot of people come with a humble feeling to me. And it's like, I got to respect it because they're not saying nothing. But I just wasn't getting better as a person, as a basketball player. I didn't get better. And it hurt me. And I just said, I'm going to just be in the gym all through my off season.
Wow. That's honest, man.
And that's a fact. During pandemic, I came home after averaging 27. I came home and, you know, I relaxed. I was chilling. I didn't really do too much. And, you know, I still felt the way I felt being relaxed.
When were you averaging 27 at?
I was in the Middle East.
Okay.
So I lost a one-on-one, which was nothing to me because it was just a game. But the reaction from my city was crazy. Like, it's like, damn, you don't remember winning this championship? You don't remember coming out in Pro City my first year winning the championship? You don't remember winning Gersh 3 years in a row? You don't remember averaging 50? I'm on the all first team decade team in Hoops in the Sun, and I've never won a championship. So that just tells you, in 10 years of work I put in and never won a championship, and there's dudes that's not on that list, and they got 2 or 3 championships. So it's like my work never hides, but like I guess I got complacent, honestly.
And then,
but I knew, I said, like you can see what Jay's saying. Like I knew that was going to happen. Like we knew what was going to happen because we didn't do nothing. I wasn't mad about my loss because I wasn't working. I take my L's very kindly. I know why I lose. I blame myself for the most part on everything I do.
That's real, man. Wow.
Yeah, Jay wanted me to be disrespectful, so honestly, he had me in the gym going crazy.
Who's that, Jay Will?
Yeah, he wanted me to act disrespectful.
Salute, yo, Jay Will. We gonna make it happen, fam. Trust me, I'm gonna hit you up. Definitely, that's my guy.
Yeah, we definitely got to get Jay on one of these.
Nah. That's my guy. I coached him for a summer. Grew up with his dad and his uncle. Rest in peace, Black. You know what I'm saying? Very close to the family. For sure. You know, so now, something comical, right? I hit you up earlier, and I was like, yo, what high school did you go to? And you was like, LOL, a lot. And I left it at that. You know what I'm saying? I don't go digging no more. I'll ask you during the show.
Because the story is good, though. For me, I say a lot, and everyone takes their own opinion on it, but the story is good. Like I said, I did not want to play basketball, and that still was something I didn't want to do in high school. So I went to Wingate. That's the school I went to, and I was going to try to be a lawyer. I was trying to get certain like things done in school, like I didn't care. But I actually wanted I tried out for the basketball team, the varsity team, and it worked out for me in 9th grade. I made the team. Of course, I was terrible, and that's like my demeanor. I knew I was terrible, but now I could know I'm terrible. Like when everyone else is literally looking at me, and I'm sitting on the bench and they think I'm terrible. Now it makes me feel a different way. Like, damn, forget what I think because I'm my worst critic. Now if the world think I'm terrible, I got to get in my bag. So I got in the gym sophomore year. I played good. I went from averaging 0.5 to 18. And from there on, I just decided to go to another school. And it just so happened I couldn't be in New York City. I couldn't be in New York City because they have a rule to sit out. And I'm like, damn, I just got good. I can't sit out. I just got good.
Right, I just got to the stage, yeah.
I'm trying to scratch the surface at this moment.
And how did you end up at? Because I hope I had this right. Because they said you finished up at West Oak.
All right, so basically I went to Wingate. My 11th grade year, I went to the school that Richard Hamilton went to in Pennsylvania, Coatesville, PA.
Okay.
I actually won my first state championship there. And once I won my first state championship, I didn't like the fans and stuff were cool. I just didn't like the league in itself. And then I just said I wanted to go somewhere else, and I wanted to be able to go to college for free. So what I did was I went to a prep school because I'm like, all right, well, I wasted 1 year. Let's try to get it back. So I did 11th grade again in West Oaks. and I graduated in there. I won 2 state championships there. I did pretty good in college, 3 state championships.
And high school, this high school, right? Still.
Yeah, high school.
Yeah. Yo, a lot of people, I ain't win no state championship, and I went to Lincoln. Luckily, we got the chance to win the first one. You know what I'm saying? Like, but how many people get to say they won one state championship? You won 3 in 2 different states.
Facts. That is a fact. I wanted to win one in New York, but
not at Wingate, fam. Not at Wingate.
it was so terrible.
I'm gonna keep it 100. Yo, let me tell you, Wingate was my zone school. I grew up in Crown Heights, right?
I wanted to go to Wingate just to get him out of the league. Like, I didn't care about nothing else.
Right. Nah, it was just the last time I remember Wingate being good, it was like when right before I entered high school. But you know, they had one of the greatest players in New York City history in Roger Brown. So, you know, for sure. Who actually dusted Connie Hawkins off in the game when Wingate played against Boys High. So Wingate got some prospects. And Bernard Harding is another one, another great. It's an old timer. Wingate.
That's out of my bracket.
And that's before me, fam, too. So we going back a little. This how far ago they was good. You know what I'm saying? So, good thing you left. Good thing you left. So what was the recruiting process like after West Oak?
Oh, it was easy. After West Oak, for the people that don't know, I signed to South Carolina. Right after high school. The coach actually ended up getting fired the year I signed in season. They got fired as soon as the season was over. I think Frank Martin went there.
Yep.
And he took the whole staff there, and I just didn't have a scholarship no more. Then I decided to go to LIU. And once I went to
That's
LIU,
why I read, yes.
Yeah, once I went to LIU, they took all the way till like halfway through the season and said I was eligible to play. So that means like they said I was eligible to play in January. I waived that because it's my first year of college, and I met the person. I met the person who enhanced everything that I got going on today. Everything that made me it's not who made me who I am, just like with my mental toughness, with how I want to act on a basketball court, you know, with my energy, and just took me to the next level. I met Charles Jones, and Charles Jones changed my life. I tell him this all the time.
Woo! Hold on, let's make some noise for CJ. My God, Charles Jones. Let's make some noise for my God. Changing lives out here.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, I actually helped him out as well because I think he was finishing his last little class for his master's. So it's like it gave him something to do. We both was in the gym, getting to it. So I'll be in the gym, he'll come after workouts, and then we'll be in the gym. I'll have the gym all night, and just be me and him. No rebounders, nobody else, and you know, we just put in that work. So like to this day, like I'm 28 now, and I'm like I got to get back to that field, and I feel like last year I got back to that field on my own, but I still need that guidance of how to do a lot of things better.
Look, you nah, bro. Let me tell you, you're headed for greatness because a lot of people don't realize that. Once you can get to that point when you realize you still need to get better and you need guidance, that's a step in the right direction.
I mean, it's always room to get better.
But most people don't see it, especially after 5 MVPs and four championships. Dudes is like, I'm sitting on these trophies and it's whatever.
I can't. I used to think like that. I won't lie. That's why I'm trying to tell you that. I was thinking like that until like my city turned its back on me. Like I watched my whole city. Like some friends, some people that like cheer for me ever since they watched me play basketball, and some people just being real. And I guess I like the real people. I just blended them all in with everyone else. But there's a lot of people that like they didn't even say, "Yo, Mac, go get back." Like it was all like bad slander. Like, "Oh, I'm not this, I'm not that." I'm like, damn. But I never. The funny thing is, I've never blasted these dudes. I always say I'll bring this up, but I'll never say like these dudes' name or stuff like that because they're the same dudes right now cheering for me.
Yep.
And I knew that was gonna happen, and I don't say that I don't want no U-turns no more. I used to say that no U-turns, but realize people are gonna talk to you when you're doing good or bad. So it's like I'm just gonna keep being myself. However y'all want to do it, just love me or hate me. I'm just gonna continue being me.
Facts. That's so real, man. Well, my guy Pat Burke is always going to be a big supporter. And soon we get off the show, I'm gonna call him and let him know.
I'm almost upset you didn't surprise me with Pat Burke on the show. Like Pat Burke
I try to call him. Trust me. I try to call him.
Really, my guy. Like, and it's somebody that I'll go with.
I'm listening.
I'll go away to school and he'll come back and I'll see him randomly. Like, what you doing? I'm like, shit, just walking to the store. All right, well, shit, I got the gym. Try to be there on Saturday. And I used to go up the block, and I was in high school. What was it? Prospect High school. I forgot what school it was, but
yeah,
in the gym, and we'll go get it in. When I was in Dean, you think you should better?
Hold on. Yo, right now I got your guy Kedar. Yo, he's giving you so much props, Pat. Say what's up to your guy Kedar, man.
Come on. What's good, man? What's good?
Oh, what's up, Pat? I'm trying to get in my relationship because he ain't know.
Oh yeah, he ain't know. Yeah, man. What's up, man? Look, I want to tell you, bro. I've been looking for you, man. Because I got to tell you, man. I'm so proud of you, man. No lie. I ain't watch you play. I ain't see you play for years, man. I see you, man. Very proud, man. Very, very, very proud, man. That's all I gotta say.
You should be proud because you got a lot to do with my success. So being proud of
thank you.
You definitely should.
Yeah, man. You took that, started taking it serious, and that was it, bro. Once you start taking it serious, it was over.
But I didn't take it serious because I didn't believe in myself. This was all a game. This was all an illusion.
Yeah, man.
But like an illusion. Like, there's not a lot of people that see you every time and they're saying like, "Well, we'll be getting legit. Did you work on your jump shot? Did you work on your left hand?" Those are not the conversations that you have. Like, certain people only talk about those things during the summertime. It's like every time I see Coach Pat, like every time, like whenever it was, yo, when the next time we in the gym, could you shoot better than me? Could you outshoot me? What's up with your left hand? So it's like it was constant work. Like, these are the things I would never forget. Like, it's not an everyday combo, but these things are that's like engraved into my mind that it makes me who I am today.
That's right, man. That's like I said, man, I'm proud, man. Yo, you like I told him, you better than me, bro. I don't say that too often, but you better than me, bro. You put out a whole lot more than me, man. That's all I can say.
And yo, Kedar, I'm telling you, he was like a big brother watching his little brother. He was like, yo, Pooh, you gotta watch my guy. I know these other guys cool, but please watch my guy, yo. And he always say that, man.
The love was always there when I see Coach Pat, like from day one. It never stayed away. Like I told you, the times I met him, I was dead trash. We had it's to the point we didn't. Before it became us getting in the gym, it was just random talks. Like, what do you want to do? Do you really want to play basketball? And it was just me. I was a kid. Nah, Coach, let's go get some pizza first. Then let's get some ice teas. And then we can really talk about what you're trying to talk about, because I don't really know. This is I'm just having fun. It's Sunday. It's nice out. Basketball ain't it. I get to watch Javon Pinkston land sometimes. Taz Williams, Vincent Council. That's what I'm looking for. I don't really care about coming down here. You know what I'm saying? These are the dudes that I actually like. So for me, Coach Pat, always, before it was a physical basketball thing, it was more if this is what you want to do, these are the certain steps you got to take. And it was a talking process before I actually put the work in. And don't get me wrong, it took a lot of time. I was very hard at it.
Yeah, man.
Yo, Pat, I love you, man. Appreciate you, brother. Keep doing what you're doing, man.
Same here, man. Same to you, man. Keto, I love you, man. I gotta see you, man. We gotta get up.
I'm in Stapleton. I'm in my mom's Stapleton right now. What today is? Friday? What today is?
Monday.
So I'm trying to tell you. I still be in 316 working out. I still get to it. I'm a neighborhood hero.
That's right.
As you should be. As you should be.
That's right. That's right. But yo, I'm gonna see you, man. I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna get with you, man.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm gonna DM y'all my number so you can just let me know when you coming out this way.
I'm gonna make it happen. I'll send it to you. All right, Pat. All right, my brother. All right.
All right. Peace.
Peace.
My goat. That's the goat, man. Coach Pat.
Yeah. Let me tell you, we played against each other when we were in high school, and then we wound up being in the same conference in college. So when they used to come play our school, he would let his team go back to Wagner, and he would stay with me. So yeah, so it's crazy.
Good dude, man. Good dude. I honestly think Coach Pat liked me as a person, and he wanted me to play basketball. See, I was so confused on why he even talked to me. So I was just like, why are you even talking to me? Like, there's so much other people you can talk to. Like, I'm not even one of them. I'm not one of those dudes that like just leave me alone. Let me go out there run around crazy, and that's it.
Cause we don't chase those guys, yo. We were those guys. You get what I'm saying? So we don't chase them. We want to find those guys who's like the diamond in the rough, the one that a lot of people is always passing by. And this is why I guess Coach Pat, took a liking to you and felt that you were so special. Because he don't talk about a lot of people. I'm gonna keep it 100.
I don't see Coach Pat talk a lot.
Yes. Yes.
What you talk about is his jump shot. That's everything you talk about.
Wow. So what made you turn down Florida State and go back to State Fair?
I'll never turn down Florida State ever in life.
Now you see where that misinformation come from, right?
Yeah. Leonard Hamilton is an amazing coach. What happened was I actually got injured, and I was facing a depression thing with myself, and I had like a little mental issues, and I didn't really want to hoop. I'm scared of the hospitals and stuff like that. So when I got injured in a car accident, I didn't go to the hospital. I just like shaved away and said like forget everything. But remember I told you earlier that I went to LIU. I didn't play. So when I went to State Fair, I graduated, but I technically still had another year to play basketball. So I was going to end up going back after graduating just because I was like, I didn't want to even, I wanted another basketball year because I didn't think I was going to be ready to get hurt. I just said forget about everything and then just like, I let it go. I let everything go. I was focused on like a lot of things, and once I got injured, it messed up my mental.
Gotcha. Well, now you guys got it straight. He did not turn down Florida State.
never like Leonard Hamilton. And to put some more light on it, Leonard Hamilton is the only reason why I went to University of Tennessee Martyr, what everyone knows I stand for, because he was the first black coach to play there. And when I just told him my problems, he understood it. That's why I still to this day I love him as a coach. And he said, well, my biggest thing for you was to always graduate. That's all I had to think about. Basketball was your dream. Graduation was mine. So
wow.
Let's try to put it together. I can get you into the school where I played that first black black player to ever play there.
Right.
And I said, well, at that point, I was just like, I was too many people believing in me. So I was like, all right, I'll go back to school. I'll give it my last shot. I'll graduate. I'll do this. I'll do that. And then it worked out. UTM became a home. It's like my family. I enjoy that place. I can go back whenever. I'm a big alumni. Graduate. It feels good to like actually doing it because I felt like it would have been better. Like for me at the time, I felt like with college or not, I still would have been me, and I don't think I would have if I missed college.
And you get invited to the big golf tournaments down there. They have big poster size of you coming down and playing in these games. You're going to be inspiration for the kids who are going to pay attention to the people who want to help them. Because a lot of time we shy away from that.
I'm big on trying to help kids now. Like that's my I'm putting school teams. I'm showing love to all the high school kids. I've never really watched the talent because I felt like, I didn't care. But I don't want to keep the same cycle. I want to show love to these kids. I got cousins. I'm still with New York Lightning. So like people that want to play AU, I'm there with those kids. Like I'm big on the community. Like when I say I'm a hometown hero, I say it for the kids. I say it for the future. For the people my age and up, if they like me, I don't really care. But for the kids in my neighborhood, for anyone that's under 28, I just want to show them the right way because I know I've been through it so much, like, and I know where I come from, so I know I can relate.
That's real, man.
So, not yesterday, and it's not Melford. My guy Melford hit me up like, "Yo, I need some things for some kids for school. Cool. What they want? They want Dykeman jerseys and stuff like that. I gave them like 6, 7, 8 jerseys because it's like it's not about me. Like I'm like people like see how you trying to talk about me. Like talk to me right now. I enjoy it. It's like damn thanks. But for me, I still want the kids to watch this video. Like this is just like it's not for the adults. It's for everyone else because like college is hard. Being from New York City is hard. Being black playing basketball is hard. And I feel like there's a lot of things I can help.
Yeah, and this is one of the reasons what I'm doing what I'm doing. I work in a high school, been educated over 20 years, and I work with the kids that nobody else want to work with. You get what I'm saying? And we change it.
Quotations alternative?
Yeah, some similar like that, right? My school is one of the poorest, and, I've seen it all. But, we want to make sure that we gather this history and this knowledge so kids can have a reference point. When I was checking for New York City, just going around watching the different shows and different, IGs and Facebook, there was pictures, there was highlights, but there was no real reference points. I couldn't really go to anyone to kind of figure out their strategy or what they used or how they got by or what decisions that they made that's going to help a young person. So I said, you know what? Telling these stories maybe will help the next generation and the generation after. Because a lot of my guys during the pandemic was passing away. Mo Kirby, Dave Edwards, Lee Green. Like,
not to cut you off, but Mo Kirby is the reason why I went to school in Pennsylvania. He took me, I told Mo, I said, Mo, they won't let me in Lincoln. They said I can't transfer without sitting out. He said, well, I got some people in Pennsylvania that like you. I went to Pennsylvania versus New York. They loved me. I never came back home. Literally. How it happened. Rest in peace, my son, Mo Kirby.
I cry like a baby. Another guy who grew up competing against each other in high school and joined the summer leagues as adults and kids. And the summer.
To the youth, like that's what I want to be remembered like.
Right.
Like, I want to be remembered like Mo, like everyone knows, like he cared about the kids no matter about nothing else. Like I want to, no matter about my life, I don't care what I do for the rest of my life. Just remember and know that I care about the future.
That's real, man. So I seen you had a few buzzer beaters this summer, right? But that didn't start this summer. You was doing that in college. Facts. 65 foot, right? Before the halftime. Or what about the UM? Huh? Yo, fam, it's only on your school page. It's on your school page. When I do my research, yes. Yes, and you had another one. Against UBMC? UMKC. You had another one, right? Which is crazy. So these things are not new to you. And you also had that triple-double, which was the third in your school's history and only the 11th in the Ohio Valley Conference.
I actually got 3 that year, too. That's a fact.
Damn.
That just comes from, that don't even come from skill, honestly. Like I tell people all the time, none of the things, most of the things I do doesn't come from skill. I'm focused on winning plays. Like, I'm not the best dribbler. I'm not the best shooter. I'm not the best rebounder. I'm probably not the best defender. I'm for surely not the best free throw shooter. it's not football, but I'm not even the best catch because for surely, like, I talk a certain way, so I have to show a certain skill to even be like. I just care about winning plays, and that's what makes me who I am. So, like, outside of anything else, you have to put he wins. Like, after everything else, he wins because all I care about is winning plays. I like you see my son Cat right there. He's going crazy because that's who he is. He's a winner. You have to learn, like, in life, you got to feel like what you want to do. Do you want to be a basketball player, or do you want to be a winner? Like, what are you doing this for? Is it for money, or is it for love? Are you just trying to win? Like, I'm just a winner. Like, I'm a diehard Kobe Bryant fan, and no matter what happens, he wins. Like it's a lot that's gonna go on in the world. I'm never gonna always win. I'm never gonna always lose. I'm never gonna always shoot bad. I'm never gonna always shoot good. But at the end of the day, the thing that outlasts everything is that he wins. Like, simple. However it comes, he wins. Like, you have to put that, like, certain things, like, because all the other things that I'm naming are all opinions. If you've heard the things that I'm naming, me being the best shooter, me being the best scorer, me being the best dribbler, me being the best rebounder, these are all opinionated things followed by facts. Like, he wins. Can't. It's just like you put in numbers and it just shows you 10-0 junior college, 10-0. Went to Kansas undefeated, lost in the Final Four. I'm cool. I'm not mad. I lost. I won. My school has never won their league ever. We won the whole league, the season, playoffs, everything. So it's like, however things happen in life, you have to say he wins. He's dedicated. He's serious. Because I like to paint my own narrative no matter what's going on. And as long as I win, I can tell you anything. You, like, by heart, you have to listen to me. Like, I won. You can't not listen to me. Like, who doesn't listen to a winner? So that's all I really care about is, like, winning. And if followed by some buzzer beater plays, just play through the ball. Like, whenever that bell is over, and it's over, I just hope that I'm above it. We score more than they score.
Yeah, that's what it's about anyway.
That's it.
And you score in such an assortment of ways that it's not like you just running ISO plays all day. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, from tip-ins, the putbacks, slashing cut, the three. It's like whatever you need at the time, that's what you're going to give.
And that's what I like to do. That's my only job. My only job is to be a winner and provide my team with the best work I can. It's my only job. Not to go out there and make 3 threes. They were saying, oh, he covered the spread all summer. I don't even know what the spread is. All of a sudden, the spread is always 30. Like, they make it up every day. And it's just so funny that I'm covering it, not because they're saying it, because I'm just actually having good games. And we're winning.
Right.
So however it comes like that. Like, maybe zone 6 is probably the only part that I've ever said, like, oh, I'm going to score 30. Somebody challenged me to score 30 before the game or something. The only part, because I enjoy the atmosphere in zone 6, is different. But otherwise than that, like, I don't even go into the game telling somebody I'm going to have 10 because it's too much on my mind. I go into the game trying to win. I can't go and try to win and score 10. 10 seems so little, but nigga, what? I'm not betting that. Y'all can bet that. Like, 2 other people can bet that on me, and I'll tell you how I feel about the bet after. But me, per se, fuck, I'm going there and tell you I'm going to have 10. I might need 4 and 20 assists.
Facts.
And we might win by 30. And I have to give you money for winning by 30? It's not my job. It's not my job. And that's why people hate talking to me, because certain people only can do one thing. They only play one side of the field.
Yep.
So when they try to argue with me, I just throw in a W. And it's just like, I don't really want to argue.
Yeah, the W always wins, always, outshines the other stuff. You could be the leading scorer, but if you don't win any championships, people are like, okay, and?
The numbers, like, I've lost like 2 or 3 championships, the championships I've lost, and the people that won it, they were so happy, and other people was like, damn, why are they so happy? Like, y'all ain't run the league. I'm like, what do you mean why they happy? They won. Like I won MVP. Cool, that doesn't matter. They won. I got a season MVP. They got a championship MVP. I don't really like. I wish we could switch it.
Right.
But let's switch it, and then we could be like have fun. But they won. Like people try to discredit every time someone wins, and that's like the only thing that matters.
Yeah, especially in this game called basketball. What other tournaments besides Gersh and Hoops in the Sun did you do your thing in the summer?
Oh, every part. I got a champ. I got maybe 2 championships in every park I've ever played in. Hoops in the Sun, I do my thing, but I've yet to win a championship. So I will be there next summer because that's something that I want to do. But otherwise than that,
Dunker's Delight championship.
Oh, Dunker's Delight, my team was in championship, but I have to go to Dunker's Delight next summer because I dropped the ball on them this year. And a lot of tournaments that I played in this year, I've won it so many times. I just want to show face again and show them I'm really different. But I'm definitely going to Dunker's. And I'm 3v3 certified now, man, too, man. I got to check in the mail and all that.
Word?
And I'm a champ. Yeah, I just played a 3v3 with my guy Cat. We won the championship.
Nice.
2 tournaments, 15-0 for the weekend. I just got to check in the mail, man. 3v3, man. I'm certified now. I might be 3v3, man.
Wow, that's awesome. Let's make some noise for that right there. Real talk. Wow, that's crazy. Now, your question is worded a little bit different, but I asked everyone this question, right? Who ass did you bust to let you know that you was one of the best guys in the city this summer, or the best guy in the city this summer?
For the most part, what made me feel like who I was, it wasn't just a particular person I be. It's just the way I handle myself versus everybody. And the reason why I say that is because, like, for the people that don't know Sean Bell, we have a lot of pros on our team and a lot of pros that have a lot of things to do. So for the most part, like, they had things to do and they wasn't there. And for like this summer, I was there. Like I was there every game. I was there if we had 5. I was there if we had 6. I was there if we had 8. I was there if we had 9. And I made sure I made it a dogfight every time, no matter if we win or lose. I was there fighting with my guys, and I separated myself every time. So it's like the separation I had was more like this year was something I battled myself with because like with my mental issues of like I'm a winner. I hate losing, so I had to realize like it's cool, man. Your team will be here. Keep fighting, or you can focus on the things you can control. And that's what I started to do. And I got better doing that this summer. I started worrying about only on the things I could control. And I just separated myself game after game. And I took everything game after game. And I respected everyone. That's the first thing I did this summer. I respected everyone. I didn't lose respect like I've always done. I respected you. I guarded you. I showed up and I went home and went about my business. But yeah, it was like I said, I naturally don't like people in New York City, like thinking that they're good. I feel like all the good players are either my brothers that I'm like generally cool with, or they play on my team. So, and that's just like me being real. I mean, I could be biased, but that's just who I am.
No doubt.
And so like me scoring and stuff like that, I don't really see me like, I don't have like the people that it's like the tougher people that I would want to play, I would feel like they're on my team. So like it was more of a being bought in to my team, being bought into the program, being bought in, win, lose, or draw. So that's when I just felt like I was really showing up to like, all right, well, Mac, you talk and say you this, now separate yourself. Leave the talking alone. Let everyone that the ones that you don't know, and that's what I'm happy. Like I got people that don't know me now. Oh, I've watched you all summer. I walk around no matter where I go. I do this, I saw you, da 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 da, and that's what I wanted. I was more focused on me telling myself, like, oh, he's trash, you better than him, you better than him. And now when I changed my mindset, now everyone's telling me that I'm better than everyone, which I don't like. To me, it's like I've been knew that.
It's the Jedi mind trick, man. Trust me.
That's something I've been knew, but it feels better this way.
Yeah.
Being said, like, I think I like this mindset.
Coach Ra, right? That's the Sean Bell head coach, correct?
Yeah.
What makes him so special to where he can get all you guys to play together the way you guys do?
Someone's calling me. He's not coaching. He's like what people need to understand about Rob. He does more than coach. Actually, I'm not gonna say he's not coaching.
Okay.
He does more than coach. He's not somebody that just wakes up in the summertime and say we got Gersh, or he wakes up in the wintertime and say, yo, we got this coming up, this coming up. He's like, he locks in with all his dudes. He has a real relationship with everybody that plays with the Bell. Like literally every year, like he tries to be in our lives, like throughout it all. So like when you have somebody like that you know that doesn't have to do this, and you know consistently, it's like 30 of us, 40 of us, and consistently goes around. It's like having 40 kids, and you're showing love to 40 kids at once. It's just like, damn. No matter, like, some people might not get this love, or some people might have lost love, but it's just like, as a program, you see, like, damn, like, all right, like, we'll play for that. Like, that's somebody that got our best interest in life. So, like, forget basketball, forget money. That's somebody that we know that got our back every time we go out there.
Yeah, somebody from Queens hit me up, was like, yo, you know, I know you call yourself the official home for New York City basketball. How come you ain't have Coach Rob up there yet? I said, soon, brother, we'll make it all work, man. But
you definitely, I ain't gonna lie, you need to definitely tackle around, get on.
For sure. This is why we got you. I'm supposed to have Zeke on Wednesday. So, yo, Zeke, hit me up to confirm that for Wednesday.
It's lit.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm definitely gonna hit Zeke up and confirm it.
For sure. And then hit Rob up too, and let him know whenever he's ready. We always here for him.
After we get off, I'm gonna definitely call Rob and let him know.
All right, cool.
He new to this live thing. He gonna like this.
No doubt. We want to give him his flowers. I think it's an awesome thing he's been doing to keep the Sean Bell legacy alive, man. And definitely want to give him his props, man, because he's definitely a legend.
Z Nix is in. He just commented. I was looking for him while I was giving him his flowers when you questioned.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yo, Z Nix, trust me, fam. Want to have you on. Definitely. Please hit me up in my DM. I don't know your name. I don't know everybody's name. Please DM me and I'll get back to you. We'll make it happen.
See, I was telling him, he said, yo, Z, he asked me a question just to bring you back a little bit because he wasn't in. He said, who brought you outside? Like, who said, yo, who did you watch and said, damn, I want to go play basketball? I said, well, if you from my neighborhood and you did not play basketball and you was on the edge, Z Nix is the only one that can make you play basketball.
Facts.
And he'll tell you that. It's not something like everybody can tell you that. Like, I really wish you could ask 100 people on the poll. You might, it might be 99.9.
That's dope. And look, that's why I always ask that question, because a lot of times, you know, we leave out those dudes who inspire us, right? Those neighborhood heroes, those people that first guys who we see when we come in our building or to the park. That's that dude, no matter what.
Those matter. See, for me, it was different because not only did I know that Z was nice, the whole world knew that Z was nice.
Fact.
Like, it was easy for me to do that argument. Nowadays, like, you see old Z, and then now, like, everybody get confused. Like, oh yeah, but so and so was nice. But so and so was nice. But while that was going on, you couldn't even fix your mouth to say nothing to someone next. You couldn't.
That's definitely that's classic right there, man. So how the hell you end up in Boston, fam? And like I thought I saw you coming back from Boston saying I got another championship. I said, damn, he going around the whole East Coast collecting chips.
I got invited. Shout out to my guy Damo Jones and Kat and Kadani. They actually hit me up to play in the 3-on-3 if I was available. I was like, yeah, why not?
Okay, that's the 3-on-3 you talking about. Okay.
I never really played in it, but dope. Something I want to get into actually. Like, actually dope.
No doubt, no doubt.
I one of those in Boston.
Yeah. I have my guy Joe Almeida. I'm gonna have him on again. He's the Boston historian. Trust me, everything Boston. If you go on his page, Joe Almeida, I can forward it to you. He has all the Boston legends and kind of inspired me in the beginning when I was starting Basketball Heads. So salute to my guy Joe out there in Boston.
Basketball Heads is dope though. Like, I don't know how long we got, but let me just give you your flowers. I appreciate this interview. Like, it was dope. You got all your trophies in the background. You got your art in the background. I'm gonna be on you by my art, by the way. Your questions was real.
He said, hold on, because I'm gonna show you some love. He said, I'm gonna be on you about my art. Yo, I'm just gonna give you a little preview. It's my artist, right? And he's a ball player as well. You know what I'm saying? So we came with this idea to give guys their flowers the right way. Okay. And here's a guy, I'm showing this picture. His name is Lamont Long. He got cut 3 years at Boys and Girls High and finally made his senior year, the year they won the championship in 79.
Oh, yeah. See, I need mine to put up.
Nah, I'm going to make sure he's gonna do yours very, very nice because he hit me up right now. Yeah, I've been doing this for a year and a half now.
It's dope, bro. I'm happy to make your show, man. I'm literally happy to make your show. I'm happy you want to be on it. It means a lot to me. I like when I get to say certain things that people don't know about.
Yeah, man. And it's insight. I don't listen, bro. I'm a dude. I don't follow the hype. When I first saw you play, I was like, damn, definitely got to get him on. And it's a connection thing. My guy, Pat, right? This is how all of our relationships work. Guys who come on Basketball Head, they nominate other guys to come on, right? Last year, I was watching 2 years ago, watching Lamar Odom on Drink Champs, which is one of my dope favorite podcasts and shows. And they had Lamar Odom up there. And I just felt like we needed a platform. We need a platform for us to feel comfortable come and share our stories. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, this is dope. This is dope because a lot of people, it's a lot of dope basketball players out here. Some I don't even know, honestly. Some I never got a chance to know because for whatever reason. And, you know, if they get a chance to, you know, spread some light on it, whatever they had to do through their career, it'd be dope because you never know who's watching, you never know who's listening.
Yeah.
Somebody always need that. Somebody always need that special bump every trip.
Yo, whether you know it or not, my guy Sadat X promoted you coming on the show tonight. You know what I'm saying?
X?
From Brand Nubian. I had him on last night.
That's tough. So I appreciate it.
He came up, he's a basketball. He came up playing with Riverside. He played in Salesian High School. Yeah. So, never basketball head, man, but definitely. Yeah.
Oh, that's where my son KP went.
Yeah.
You could never hate KP. I mean, you could never hate. Like, the hate don't never work. It don't never work, man. It don't never work.
Nah.
Yeah, if I gotta say, I really want to watch a Chris Hooper interview because I know his story. And a lot of people love Chris Hooper because they see him nowadays.
Who is Chris Hooper?
He got a left hand that's unstoppable.
He said he got a... Where's he from?
He's from the Bronx, uptown, dude. He might. I don't want to say from the Bronx because he might be from Harlem. And I know those dudes get mad up there when they start saying the words. But Chris Hooper from uptown somewhere. But that's the person that I'm recommending, Chris Hooper. Because he's been through a lot. And he put a lot of work in. And everybody loves him now. Everybody loves Chris Hooper. Which is cool. I enjoy it. But I don't think they know the work he put in to get to where he is now.
That's dope, man. We're going to make it happen too, man. For sure. So now, I want to get to our top five.
Just joined in. Chris Hooper just joined in.
Chris Hooper, DM me, please, my brother. My guy, Mac, just nominated you to be on the show. Love to have you, fam.
I'm not stopping until I see a Chris Hooper interview.
No, we going to make it happen. We going to make it happen. Trust me.
Appreciate you, gang. You know that.
No doubt.
But
So,
top five.
Top five tournaments in New York City. Right now.
Meaning, like, so history don't matter?
History don't matter. No. When I write top five, it's your top five, nobody else's.
Oh, this works. This works for me. History don't matter. Top five tournaments in New York City right now. I'm gonna take Zone 6 at number 1.
Zone 6 at number 1?
Yes.
Big up to Zone 6. My guy Rod Slom and company. For sure. That's the star. I'm always rooting for the star.
Zone 6, number 1. I'm gonna throw Dykeman in there because as much as I don't like them, they have the most fans, the most people. They never stop selling.
Yeah.
So
Salute to Dykeman.
The reason why Dykeman is not number 1 over Zone 6, because Zone 6 gives out money. Like to win it. Like you can win money. You can't win money in Dykeman.
I thought Gersh do the same thing.
Yeah, Gersh do it, but Gersh is not in my. I don't know if Gersh is in my top 5.
Bed-Stuy, Zone 6, stand up.
Yeah, Zone 6. Gersh got to be in there. So I'm gonna have to take Zone 6, Dykeman. Zone 6, Dykeman.
Okay. Facts.
I can't, like, I know Dunkers is good, but I can't say Dunkers because I only played 1 game. But I know Dunkers is tough. I know they'd be in my top 5. And I guess you could put Gersh in.
You said Gersh, right? What about Hoops Under the Sun, the place you didn't win yet?
Oh, Hoops in the Sun.
Hoops in the Sun.
Hoops in the Sun is number 3 for me.
Got you.
So let me give you the order. Zone 6. What was second?
Dykeman.
Hoops in the Sun 3rd. Gersh is last. Whitehead's 4th.
Got you.
Gersh get in. Gersh only gets in because of Fly Tie.
Woo! Let's talk that talk. Yo, let me tell you something. Fly Tie, just to me, he's the best guy on the mic. Just to me. Now, his play-by-play is awesome. And he doesn't get involved in directing the game.
Now, he don't get rattled. He control the room. He's the reason why Gersh is Gersh. So he
not the $40 seats?
Nah. The $40 seats. Like, all that is like I don't even want to speak on it, but like I don't even like this is a lot.
I had DP up here. We talked about the $40 seats.
DP is sometimes crazy. Just listen. Shout out to my guy Fly Tie. He is the reason why Gersh is on my list still.
Fly Tie. I show love to the Uptown announcers. I gotta have you on, King, for sure.
That's a fact. And that's what come with these tournaments and why these tournaments are good and bad. Like for me, like Uncle G stacks Hoops in the Sun, real good for me. He's he keeps his same aura. Fly Tie, real good. Shout out to my guy Rod Slom.
Yes, Rod Slom is good too. I like Rod.
He locked into the mic. For me, the mic game. He's outside. My son was doing Whitehead outside. Like everybody, like you gotta have a good mic man. You gotta have a lot of things going on to situate your tournament. Everything has to like be a certain way. And the safety and everything else in these tournaments was always good. So
facts. Number 1, safety first. Okay. Who are the top 5? Go ahead.
Zone 6, number 1.
Bet. No, I'm with that. Bed-Stuy, salute Zone 6. All right. Top 5 players you played with this summer. May cause some drama. Top 5.
Meaning that they're good right now?
No. Top five players you played with this summer. Excuse me?
Oh, all right. Well, I played with Noah Vonleh. I'm not gonna say no order, but I'll say everyone's my teammates though.
Yep.
So I don't know. You just pick a hat out of 5 players.
And everybody good.
Yeah, like I had Will Barton on the sideline. Like everyone's a Sean Bill player. Top 5 players I played this summer. Everyone's a Sean Bill player. But I was actually happy to play with my guy Cat. I was actually playing with my guy Cat in 3-on-3, and I was actually happy to play with my son C Hoop in like other tournaments because he don't usually play with us. This was like his first time playing with us, like locked in more than one tournament, and that was actually great. That was like the first, a lot of relief.
No doubt. No doubt.
Like with C Hoop, I get to shoot the ball because he on the block.
That makes sense. That makes sense. All right. I'm gonna let you escape that one because we can go with the whole Sean Bell. We're just gonna pick one out of a hat. Trust me.
See who want me to name the ones that been outside all summer. Bet. So I'm gonna go with top 5 players I had all summer. All right. So for surely I'm going. Like I told you, I have C Hoop at number 1.
Mm-hmm.
We'll leave Noah Vonleh out. I say I was happy to play with my son Z Nix because he's been away for so long. I haven't seen him in like 3 joints. So this was my first time he was actually able to play with him. Jay Will, we finally got to play with each other in Zone 6. That was amazing. I hated how they did him when I wasn't there, but with us on the side was cool. I usually play with Whitehead, that's regular. I play with Poole, that's regular. I play with Deadpool, that's regular.
Here's another guy I like Deadpool. I like that guy game. I like his game. Yeah.
Everybody else is just like my top 5 players would be people that I like didn't play with a long time or wanted to play with, like Chris Hooper. Like I would, if I got that nigga all summer, all year, steal him from Uptown.
See Hooper, man, you made an impression on my guy, yo. Woo!
No, this is years of work.
Okay.
Like, yeah, me and C played AAU together.
Y'all go back.
We got like 15 joints. But like, that's what I'm trying to tell you. I want you to know the story. I can't even just like. I can't like tell you the story between me and C Hoop. Like it's something that you'll have to tell him and then take our story and put it together. Like, damn, how did they come out of that? You know what I'm saying? Like, look at Lightning. Like we've been locked in forever. Like, how did they come out of that? And like, we was Lightning before we was full blown Nike. We didn't know what we was. We didn't know if we was Under Armour, Nike, whatever. They had us together, and we was family oriented. That's why we still together now. But like the story that we had, like with my guys, like guys that was my age, like it was a little different. I could go on and on and on and on and on about the players that like who they are today and who they was then and who everybody looked at us as. Because you gotta remember, like back then, like Lightning wasn't the AAU team everybody watched. Like no matter if we won, like we won everywhere, it didn't matter. They didn't care. It was always Gauchos or this or that. Until we shine light. We're me and my son C Hoop. We was that last class. Like it was no EYBL when we was there. Like our last year, they went EYBL next year.
From what I'm hearing, the Lightning is still doing the right things the right way. And not following anybody else.
They're doing it tremendously now. Like that's the thing about my guys in Lightning. Like we did what we wanted to do, and we did it with our family. That's it. Our family go a long way. For years, we locked in. We stay locked in. Don't break that bond up. Great program.
That's real, man. All right, last one. Top five. Your top 5 MCs.
Oh, that's easy. Fly Tie, number 1. Easy.
No, I'm not. We're not talking about basketball MCs.
Oh.
We talking about hip hop MCs.
Forever?
Your top 5, fam. Whenever we say top 5, is your top 5. It could be now. Whoever is your top 5 right now.
Easy. Top 5. My son Drake. My son Ho. My son Ye. Yeah, I Uncle Ye. I know y'all ain't.
Yo, fam, chill out. You talking to a musical dude? Like my music is range is crazy.
And who else do I want to put on this top 5? Because a lot of dudes I just enjoy listening to. I don't like them. But then I'll have to put Uncle Future in.
Future?
Yeah, I have to throw Uncle Future, but he'll probably be last on my top 5.
Okay.
Because he's not as talented as those dudes.
In his own way.
Yeah, in his own way. I'm not a Wayne fan. Real good dude though, but I'm just not a fan of him. I've never been fans of dudes that like was against the dude that I like.
Loyal. He's loyal. Loyal to the core. I love it.
Yeah, I was never a T-Mac fan. Real good player. I just won't be a Lil Wayne fan. The Ye and Hove thing was so old, and the Drake shit is so. Drake's trying to fit into the Ye and Hove beef, so I'm not holding no one accountable right now. So
Facts.
I all 3 of them.
One more.
That's one more. Nah, I'm not trying to do Wayne like that. Stop doing that.
Oh, so the Wayne is your 5th one.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Wayne.
All right, that's cool. Have you ever heard of RJ Payne?
I'm not gonna lie.
Go ahead.
I don't really want to take him. Out of everybody that I don't like, I listen to Wayne more than a lot of people. Like I listen to Wayne more than Future. Not this Wayne, the new Wayne, the old.
Oh, you like the old Wayne, the lyrical Wayne?
Yeah, the real Wayne.
He said the real Wayne. Have you ever heard of RJ Payne from Philly?
RJ Payne, nah. He's a rapper?
He's a rapper.
Nah, I gotta do my homework.
All right, so I'm gonna play you a little bit and let me know what you think. All right, just a little bit.
Okay.
All right. Let me see if we can make sure you hear this.
Machetes and swords, glove from Freddy. Legends tell me I'm ready. Heavy rapport and dready. Keep my hand on this desi, let me explore. God body, wide body, the Chevy 74. Rapping better than half this era. The big black Beretta, flip you, that's capoeira. Just me on the track, nobody can match the terror. My reflection talk back, the pussy I crack the mirror, bang. With sucker testing, get cut in sections. Rusty tech, I have niggas rubbernecking and stutter stepping up. I don't need no gun, I'm a knuckle legend. Take a couple seconds to punch your chest and no fucking guessing. Woo! R-rated, my scars faded, y'all hated. I'm still raising the bar like car payments, dog nice. Sean Price, fucking reincarnated. Y'all favorites ain't fucking with pain. It's hard, ain't it? Yeah. I deliver intelligence with the hotness. Ghostwriter, I got they skeletons in my closet. Black thought, I mix the melanin with the logic. Educated ignorance. See, the felons done went to college. Greatest nigga free for thought.
Is he giving it to him?
Nah, he actually got a lot of bars. I would have to listen to more. I would have to see how he is. Like, see, people like him, I would have to see how they are making music.
Yeah.
Because his bar, he got a lot of bars.
Oh, yeah. Hold on for a sec. We having fun. I'm gonna let you go. All right?
You got more heat?
Oh, listen. Here we go.
Feel like I'm sitting on the best drugs. I'm in the kitchen cooking, apron on, chef gloves, green money, red blood, big gun, tech slugs, small bullets, bed bugs, Hollywood, great grub, haterade, razor blade, shotty still the size of alligator legs. Split your potato, get your tomato sprayed, brains hanging out, chicken Alfredo fade, hole in your face, the same way a bagel made. New shit, fish scale, new whip, fish tail, John Stockton, how I shoot the rocket.
Ishmael.
Buffalo, big bell, coke flow, shaking like a snow globe, shit cells, I blow dope, inhale, sour D, push a chub rock like a Howard T, bow to me, the hard white for sale, but the powder free, found a key, got the music low, the weed loud as me, pound a tree, I made it out the hood, my niggas proud of me.
Yo, check him out, his name RJ Payne, it's official.
Yo, before I let you go, right?
Yes.
I'm just sitting here, my mom's house. She got all these old dusty trophies around. So I'm gonna show you something before I let you go.
Bet.
It's like we had different goals. So like the picture I'm trying to tell you, the video I'm about to show you, is gonna back up my story on what I wanted to do and what I cared about. So here go this one. Excuse the sheet. Do y'all see what it says?
No, I can't read it. Can you read it?
It say MS61, congratulations, 25 book campaign. Like that's the type of time I was at 04. And this, they gave me this because I fouled out every game. And this is where I met Pat Burke.
Wow.
I mean, just a little.
Nah, that's real, man. What's some of your favorite books? What are some of your favorite books, fam?
I'm more focused on like Napoleon books. Like my guy Napoleon is a real. He does his thing, man. Honestly, I just really want people to just go watch, just to go read Think and Grow Rich.
Yes.
And if I won't recommend no other book but that book right now. But like after that book, Napoleon is just gonna show you the light. Like he writes good books. That's who I lock in with.
Wow, man.
Those are my dreams and aspirations, man. I was trying to win book challenges. Like I didn't grow up caring about was I gonna have practice or going to the gym, trying to figure out can I read the most books and write about them.
Are you right? Do you write?
Like writing books?
Yeah.
I tell stories, but I don't know how to put them together.
Well, check this out, right? What I can do, I can show you. I'm gonna ask Shamik Cook, Omar Cook brother, right? He wrote a screenplay, and he sent it to me.
We could do that, Cat. Not to say that. We could do that. Barnes and Nobles, Hooper Book Club. We could do that. I'm all for books. All my books is on life goals, and trying to like get better in life and being a better person. So we could do that. Just guide me the way.
Now, when we meet up and I give you your artwork, we'll exchange some knowledge and help each other back and forth, because I'm working on the book as well, and I know Shamik is a little ahead of the game than all of us.
That's what I do when I'm across the water and I'm just getting tired of my video games. I just go read a book when I'm on a plane. I got 45 minutes or something like that. Reading my book. Like knowledge, man. You gotta get some type of knowledge. How can I talk crazy to you if I got no knowledge?
Well, you just told us another good secret, man. And it just let us know that, we got some ball players out here that are academically inclined, because we are student athletes first.
Yeah, like I graduated with a 3.8 in high school, man. Like I don't like. So let's forget about the books and stuff like that. But because we came here for something else. But like,
nah, this is talk.
Nobody knows that about me, and these are the things I want to tell kids. I tell my little sister this all the time. She knows, like, I be trying to tell her math, reading, all this, like, so easy, like, especially when you can get it for free. Like, it's all that matters. Like, it's all I care about. My sister can't ask me for nothing. Once she show me her grades and it's good, then we can move forward. Other than that, can't ask me for anything. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I might be foul, but it is what it is.
Nah, fam, you set a good example.
Yeah, I grew up a certain way. Too much.
3.8? Damn, fam.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah.
That's big. People, 3.8, high school. What do you leave college with? Do you remember?
I ain't leave college with a 3.8. I left college with like probably a 3.0, honestly. I stopped really being a student in college because once I got to college, I realized that school never taught me anything. I was just learning on my own. I just got complacent on a lot of things and started learning things on my own.
Say that again. Can you say that again? Because I'm an educator and I like what you just said.
Because like it just took me a while because like I went to school, I did this, I did that, I tried to learn this, I got a grade in this, but like school is just for grades. If you go to school, do all your homework, no matter if it's right or wrong, you'll pass every class and you'll graduate. Did you learn anything? No, you just walk out with a paper because that's the thing you did. But it took me until college to realize that school doesn't teach you anything. So it's like you got to learn on your own. I mean, the simple things that they teach you, which is cool. But outside of that, then what? It's just people nowadays that you go on Instagram and you give them a PEMDAS question, and they're like, damn, what's PEMDAS? Or they're looking at the multiplication sign, but don't even know which comes first. So it's just like, I see it now. I see 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds, and it's confusing me.
Please excuse my Aunt Sally.
Like, why can't you remember that? Like they gave us, like certain people gave us the ways to help us learn it, but the school didn't do it. So when I got to college and things got more realer, I realized that if this is the top level of where we're supposed to be, us as Black people are in trouble. We need to really learn because they're never going to teach us.
I tell this to my students all the time. You know, even I give that message to the educators. You going so hard, right, to make sure they remember this information that you're giving them. Sure, how is it going to apply to him in the real world? Maybe he would take you a little bit more serious.
Yeah, that's why I wrote a paper with the most influential person that I know that's been in the world. I wrote a paper on Adolf Hitler, and my whole class was confused, except my teacher. And my teacher was like, "Why y'all confused?" And then I was real mad about it, but I had to stand up in the class and explain why Adolf Hitler was influential. But the first thing I had to tell him was, like, the problem is, like, you guys think influential means good. So at that point, it's like we can't talk anymore. Like, this guy had millions and millions of people following him. How is he not influential? Like, the wrong way too. Like, follow him the wrong way. So got an A on that. And they were just like, I can't write about Martin Luther King and Malcolm X for the rest of my life.
Yo, you're making me so proud. First of all, you're making me proud as a ball player, but as an educator, you taking me to another level because we want students like you. This is why your teacher understood. And the class, who is mainly like the masses, right, are people in the world who are not really trained to think critically. They wouldn't understand where you're coming from. And they didn't.
That's a fact. They did. I had to open my mouth to explain that. It's like, how did you write about Adolf Hitler? They thought I was really going to write about, like, Martin Luther King or Rosa Parks. Like, I mean, what did they influence you to do? So they didn't really do nothing. They stood for something. They didn't tell you that, yo, you're supposed to do this and this. They told you how to person this, and they following it. So, like, I don't really know, to be honest, somebody more influential than Hitler, unless I was gonna write about Gandhi, and I wrote about him before. So I don't really want to write about Gandhi no more. Like, that's probably the only person I know that's more influential than him. But it's regular, man. It ain't all about that basketball, man. That shit gonna stop bouncing soon.
That's right. And my guy, Eric Hicks, right? My God, my sponsor, he be throwing trophies every now and again. You know, we gave out some awards last year. Yeah. So you're gonna and it's a Black man. This is his own trophy. He owns this.
Yeah. I'm in the making of having my whole wardrobe with Black owned stuff.
That's dope.
It's a process, but I'm a little injured right now, so I'm taking a little time to walk down the stairs.
Nah, take your time, King. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to get this basketball head apparel line. I see Isaiah got his going strong, man. So we got to support each other, man. And that's what we're going to do.
Like I said, I'm going to send you my number. We're going to meet up. We'll know each other a little bit more. Whatever you need me to do, it's like figure out, give back. So what you want to do, like, I'm big on the community. Like, my face is all through my community, all through a lot of communities. And I'm just like, I got people that sponsors a lot of things.
Now we're going to make it happen. We're going to get up. Me and Pat Burke, we're going to take you out to lunch, man, for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna set it up. We're gonna set it up, and I'm gonna for surely be down. Let's just put some things into play. But like I said, I appreciate. Thanks for having me. Man.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you, King. I appreciate you, man. All right, send the number, and I'm gonna make sure Pat Burke get it, and we'll set it up, and we'll all hook up.
All right, thanks again, man. I'm about to send it to you right now.
All right, appreciate you, King. Thank you. Oh man, special, man. You know, I knew I liked this young man for a reason, and I guess it was the initial introduction that my guy Pat Burke gave me and told me about this young man and how special he was to him. Listen, I have a group of friends, you know, they don't ride people's coattails. They're not on the bandwagon. They're usually rooting for the guy who probably nobody else is rooting for, because we already know the deal when everybody's rooting for you. But what about the guy that nobody's rooting for? What about the guy who's not rooting for himself? That's why we see somebody young, see him in the neighborhood, speak to him. Have a conversation. Let them know that you care. Because that same connection that my guy Pat Burke made with Kedar Edwards years ago. And here is now Kedar Edwards. He's the top guy in the city. And he looks back and reflects on my guy Pat Burke being there to help him out. We all in this together. And besides playing basketball, you also have to be a good student. So when he was telling me he was chasing 25 books and reading them, talking about Napoleon, the author, and where his mind was back then, it's let me know that New York City basketball is going to be okay. Because we got guys like that, 28-year-old, that's looking to help kids and keep his legacy going and help somebody else build theirs. We're going to wrap this up. I'm your host, Glenn Pooh Harding, and you've been watching Basketball Heads Live. We are the official home for New York City basketball. Peace.